In this video, we want to have a chat with you about conscious conversations. This is one of the most amazing skills that you can develop that actually starts to create immense awareness, and from that then you can leverage into all sorts of different areas once you're aware that you can actually have these conscious conversations.
Hi, I'm Chitisa Bowman.
I'm Steve Bowman.
And welcome to Life Mastery Wisdom TV. So what is conscious conversation?
It's where you're willing to actually have the awareness of what's being said, what's not being said, and in particular, how to create the change that's actually required. And that's through both what you say, who you choose to be, your body language, the energy that you are choosing to be in that particular point of time.
And how you say it as well. So the first key to conscious conversation is awareness. Awareness of who you are being. Be aware of the way you speak to people, your facial expression, your thought, feelings, and emotions that actually activate those facial expression. Be aware of the way you listen or not listen to people. How often do you listen to people actively? Or do you actually interrupt people all the time because you think in your head that you have something better to say? Conscious conversation is the key to great relationship. Most relationships break down because they don't communicate. They don't have a conscious conversation and conscious communication.
And that's personal relationship and business relationship. I mean, one of the things we find in our life and the work that we do is when we're having conversations with people, we actually listen to them. Not so much for the story they're trying to tell us, it's more about the words they're using and the energy behind those words. You know how sometimes you can walk into a room and you can immediately, without anyone saying anything, you can pick out the sad person, you can pick out the angry person, you can pick out the manipulator just by walking into a room, because that's who they're choosing to be. And you pick up on this very, very quickly if you know that's possible.
And the second key is the words that you use. If you use negative words through communication, then you set the scene up for negativities, for trauma and drama to happen. And this could be whether you're a leader of the organization or whether you're husband or whether you're wife. So be aware of the words that you are using.
Oh, that's a problem is very different than, oh, that's different than what we thought would happen. Same circumstance, different way of looking at it. So if you find yourself using words that are actually really judgmental, I mean, even things like, oh, that was fantastic, that was great. Okay, that's still a judgment. It doesn't mean that you don't use them, but what if, okay, so that was fabulous, what else can we be doing here? Or, so how could we do this different in a way that would create some sort of different result as well as what we've currently done? And this is one of the greatest gifts that you can be. If you're a leader in your organization and people are working with you, or you're the leader at home, then being willing to be aware of the energy behind the words that you're using. So here's a little tip. You can learn all the techniques that the books can teach you. You can go to all the classes about how to negotiate, how to communicate properly, and none of it means anything unless you're willing to be the energy of the change that you want to see created from that communication. So if you like this video, don't forget to like it and also press the subscribe button so that you can be alerted to all the new ones that are coming out.
And they need to click the bell too, Steve.
Oh, click the bell.
Because just subscribe alone, they're not going to be alerted.
Don't forget the bell.
Yes, don't forget the bell.
Bye for now.
Bye.